Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host, Brian, and today I'm talking Love Island Australia, Season 5, Episode 18. So last week, or not last week, yesterday, we saw that Nate is being put on the back burner from Georgia because she's interested in Trent. And that's kind of where we pick back up. Nate tells a couple of the people that, hey, Georgia is taking Trent over me. Um, they're like, oh, wow, I'm really surprised. Reed also hasn't talked to Tasia this entire night. This is post the events from the previous evening or previous episode. Reed sucks. I'm like blown away that like he keeps getting these chances, just kind of very similar to Trent. I think these guys are both just so brutal in all aspects. He has the nickname around the villa as Bomb Diffuser because he's consistently going after bombshells. Kind of what he said on the Truth Bike, where he didn't think that he was using the bombshells to his advantage. Clearly, that's a bunch of crap. Trent and Georgia sleep out on the day beds. She wakes up. She says that she's rattled. She does in a confessional. She says she doesn't feel sexually attracted to Trent after waking up. My notes here is like, you think like the dude is not it. He's not it. She goes and tells Nate immediately. He kind of just they have a more in-depth conversation later, but I kind of want to run through the episode real quick before we get to that point. This is where Trent really just sucks. Trent makes a comment to Zach. I'm pretty sure it's Zach, and he goes, "There must be something wrong in her head. Like this guy thinks that he is like a hot commodity in this villa, and he's not. He's like one of the furthest things from the hot commodity." Uh, Georgia wants to go back with Nate. Zach also makes a comment that George is a snake in the grass, and it's a huge red flag that she flip flopped. I mean, it is she flip flopping like that definitely is not good, but it is a game. This is a reality television show where you're trying to date, and it's completely sped up. So you gotta hit your shots where you can. And if that one's not, if he's not hitting, you just gotta you took a chance on him. It's over. It's better to kill it now than later. She also said that she felt like she was cheating on Nate when she was laying with Trent that evening. So some really like heavy statements that you wouldn't really hear from somebody that was just one day removed from a relationship. Some of the girls don't like Nakia, and I feel like that's mainly Savannah and maybe Lucinda. They don't like that her and Andy are closed off, and we kind of see something in the preview for tomorrow that Savannah's going to shoot a shot with Andy, and they kind of have a couple like quick scenes of like him making statements. Who knows if that's just edited to create some drama? Because I will say that the previews are like at 120%, and then the show delivers at maybe like 85% of what you actually see. Like the hype, they really hype it up. I mean, as they should, just get us excited. I get excited every day. Like I'm super excited for tomorrow. Georgia and Nate finally talk. Um, he he said he made a really good comment, which I what I kind of is in line with what I said a few minutes ago. If this was real life, he would definitely like kill it. Like he's like, I'm not taking you back. But in this show, like it's so sped up, and like you need to test the waters and like see if there's other connections out there. And she took that chance. He's gonna take her back. And I really hope she doesn't bounce again, because that would look really bad on her. And it's just I would hate that for Nate. But she then talks to Trent, and he's like, "Oh, I'm fully over it. I'm fully over it." And I mean, this guy, he is trash. He really is. They get a text that they're going to be recoupling tonight. And since Chloe is a newcomer, she will have first dibs, and she chooses Reed. Don't get it. Don't get it at all. Then the superfans back. Superfans were speaking, and they were asked a question of who they think is looking for love the most, and then they would vote on these the individuals. So the three lowest vote getters are then risked at being dumped. So it's a guy and a girl. We're going to be going home today. So the three men who got the least amount of votes: Trent, Zach, and Seb. And the three women who got the least amount of votes were Georgia, Savannah, and Abby. And then the fate will be decided by the safe people. So the girls will choose the guy to be eliminated, and the boys will choose the girl to be eliminated. So this is what pisses me off about this. You have Trent and Zach in bottom. I mean, I guess that Savannah and Seb aren't really gelling as well as you would think, but Savannah is in the bottom here. So I don't know, and I guess Lucinda maybe spoke up for it, but the girls dumped Seb. So Trent has another chance in this game. And it's getting super, super frustrating. Like this guy needs to go. And Zach's like blown away that he's on that list. And it's like, yo, dude, you're not that likable. I mean, honestly, you and Trent and Reed are not likable whatsoever. And it's a shame. And somebody commented actually on the previous video, I wish this had public voting because these dudes would not be here anymore. Like the old guys are sticking around so long. The worst old guys are still here, and the girls I feel like are shuffling. Like we've lost a couple day oneers. Like Abby was one of the newer girls to come in, not before Lucinda, but like to see her go, I was really surprised that like Georgia didn't bite the bullet here. But I guess like because Nate was in there, like I'm fully taking her back. Like if he didn't take her back, I feel like it would have been Georgia going home here. And Abby's dumped, by the way. If I didn't say that earlier, but the guys, it's just super super disappointing to see Trent in this villa another day. Like I'm really really getting sick of him. I don't find him interesting whatsoever. He doesn't bring anything to the television screen except really crappy drama where he's just like, oh, I hate it. And I know that a lot of the commenters feel the same way. Like it's he sucks. He sucks. And Zach, I mean, he's hitched his wagon to Lucinda, so he's probably going to be. I don't see her like Ryan was that real test a week or two ago, but like that didn't go anywhere because the guys have like no chance to find it. They're killed. They're killed off within like 2 episodes. It really sucks. So like I said, previous earlier that Savannah and Nakia look like they're going to have a little drama for the preview for tomorrow, and there is another dumping. So very interested to see what happens there. Like I don't know what the premise is, or it's going to be like a recoupling. I didn't see the numbers where because I mean Chloe just matched up with Reed, so I can't see her having to choose somebody again unless they're still safe. So really interested to see how that turns out. Make sure to check out everything else that we do. I will be having an episode for Wednesday and Thursday for episode 19 and 20 of Love Island Australia this week. This one's probably going to come out a little later because the guys dropped Squid Games. So the first week of Squid Games, Brett, Bill, and Kyle Petty guest covered the show, and the new episodes drop tomorrow. So I think we might even have a video like quicker turnaround for that one, maybe tomorrow night. We'll have CBS Wednesdays as well. So that's Survivor and Amazing Race. Thursday we have the Golden Bachelor finale, so we are super excited about that. And we have I think that's a 2 hour finale, and then there's a 1 hour Bachelor in Paradise, and then the following week is the finale of that. So Bachelor franchise is wrapping up. House of Villains is back, so we're super excited about that. We love that show a lot. We didn't do F Boy last week. Just it. I'm thinking we'll do one this week for the. I think there's like 2 episodes left, but it's just the boring episode. It's a boring episode. Sometimes, man, there's nothing to talk about. We can't cover it, but we have a ton of stuff coming out. The later in the week is usually our bulkier side of video drops. But thanks for watching, everyone. Leave a comment below. Any show suggestions, please let me know. I'm always down to watch something. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. See you.